What's up, gearheads? It's Trev, and today at the garage we're going to be adjusting the ride height on the Skunk2 coilovers. So the Skunk2 coilovers already seem to have a bunch of stuff better than the Yanakas. Not that I'm surprised. All three of the locking rings are different sizes. And they each come with their own spanner wrench, which have much shorter handles, which you'd think would be a pain because you wouldn't get leverage, but actually that allows you to fit these into spaces like this. One of the other really cool features is this little eyelet right here. That is there because Skunk2 wants you to see the minimum amount of thread that you can have screwed into this shaft, into the body. If you can no longer see the body of the strut inside the mount through this hole, that means you've lifted this thing up too high and it is no longer safe to drive. Why does that sound familiar? So I'm going to go ahead and get the backs raised because they're sitting a little low for me, but before I do, to get a little better access to turning these, I'm going to remove this shield over the brake caliper. Somebody had asked me in my brake video why I didn't bother removing those shields on the calipers when I was doing the calipers, and I kind of looked back at it and I was like, yeah, that would have been a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and take that advice now to adjust my coilovers, and that'll give me a little more room to get that spanner wrench in there. Alright, so actually I'm just going to leave this just unlocked. These grip real nicely, by the way. I'm going to leave this one alone. I'm going to turn this one to raise the back of the car. And then since this is still going to be on the bottom, I'll measure how far up I go. And then I can do the same to the other side. Oh, it's just spinning. Well, that plan failed. Now I gotta review the video and see how many turns I just did. That was 6 quarter turns. So a turn and a half. So I'm just gonna keep counting my quarter turns. 7, 8, 9, 15, 16. Okay. So that's 16 quarter turns up. So that's what, 4 total turns up, which I don't think is a whole lot. I can still see the shock body inside that eyelet there. That's what I say, when 4 turns. It's not a lot. Well, let me do 4 turns to the other side. Then I'll put the wheels on and see where we're at.
Still got a jack stand under here.
Alright.
Good booking.
I thought that thing was going down a little crooked. I'm going to edit that part out. Oh, that's way better.
It's not slammed.
It's not slammed. That's way better.
I like it.
I don't know if I want to go just a tad higher or not.
Hey,
what's up, man?
what's up?
How's it going?
Good. What you doing?
Alright, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to go one more full turn up on each of the rear coilovers. Bring it up just a little bit. That'll put it right to the point where the wheel arch is just at the top of the tire and give it a slight rake down. I think I'll like that. But I'm going to lift the whole car up because I'm pretty sure I've got a broken exhaust hanger because that exhaust is hanging a lot lower than normal. And I thought I saw in the middle a loose hanger, so let's check it out. And Sammy's here. And Larry's here.
What's up?
We got an audience today. Okay, yep, so I've got a broken hanger over here, so I'll have to buy another one, and this one came off. So I'm gonna slip that back on, and then I'll get back to adjusting the coilovers in the rear. Sammy, I'm stuck.
It's like grab his leg, grab his leg.
Hey, my shoes match your shirt.
If one tire spins, does the other tire spin too? Or does it?
It's front wheel drive. That's what you're asking.
No, I mean like let's say you want to do a burnout.
No, it's just one.
So it's not like that locked in. Like,
No, this doesn't have a limited slip. You got it.
what?
You got it.
Would you say it doesn't?
It does not have limited slip. All right, so we are one more full turn in raising each side, putting the shields back on, and then we'll drop her down. Well, now as for the exhaust, it's got one hanger broken and one that is totally wrong and doesn't reach anyway, so I have no idea what purpose this was ever supposed to serve. So I gotta go buy 2 new exhaust hangers that will fit that properly. Now we're not looking too shabby here. That's more like I like it. The rear is just barely tucking the tire. Just barely. Gives me a little more clearance so my exhaust isn't scraping. And then the front is just about right. Just direct from Skunk2 as is. I might lower the front just the tiniest bit, but that's pretty good. And unlike the Yanakas, the Skunk2s actually allow me to set the height and change it instead of going to full extremes either direction. Awesome. So with that, I'm pretty happy with how the Integra's riding right now. So Larry and I will say, talk to you guys later.
See ya.